everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all are doing amazing and that you're staying safe and staying sane at the same time. I'm so excited to be doing this video after a long time coming, and finally we are here. So today I'm going to be speaking about 25 things I know for sure. I personally really enjoy watching things I know for sure on people's YouTube channels, and I thought it would be a great chance for me to share with you some of the things I've learned in my life so far. So I turned 25 in April 2021. So I turned 25 on April 9th, 2021, and I've been planning to do this video and to share with you guys 25 things I've learned in my life so far. So let's give it a shot. I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy this video, so please stay tuned for more of this.
You're just in it for the thrill. I'm in it for the love, 'cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it for the love, 'cause love it needs to touch it. You're pressing on my body, babe, let me tell you something. I'm in it.
So the first thing that I know for sure is God is everything. So many times we get to hear that as a Christian, I am a believer, I'm a born-again believer, and I love Jesus Christ so much, and it's because he loved me when I couldn't even love myself, when I didn't even know who I was, when I was filthy. And I think there's a verse in the Bible that speaks about how though your sins are red as scarlet, they shall be made white as snow. So that really humbles me to know that I have a God who really literally gave his only son to die on the cross for me while I was, you know, a mess, a serious mess. And the fact that, I think for me, the other thing that really keeps me grounded is the fact that even as we go on along this journey of life, so many times we'll make mistakes, so many times we'll do things that really are terrible, but he still calls us his children, he still calls us home. And even the story of the prodigal son, where the son decided to take his inheritance and run away from home, he went, squandered his money, he was really struggling, and then he remembered, why am I struggling and I have a father? Let me go back home. Even if I'm going to be eating with the pigs, I'd rather be at home where I know I'll never lack food. So the son goes home, he finds his father literally waiting for him, and he ran towards him. And when his father saw him, he actually planned a full party just to welcome him back. And that's who God is for us. So I think probably you could be watching this and you're thinking, I am filthy, I am a mess, God does not love me, but I'm just here to remind you that he loves you with an everlasting love, and he really is everything. With God, you have all that you need. So that's the first thing I have known for sure. In my 25 years, there are times when I'll run away from him, but he always finds a way to just pull me closer and bring me back under the shadow of his wings. So the second thing that I know for sure is, it comes from a verse, Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and it says, "For everything works together for good for those who love the Lord and those who are called according to his purpose." In everything works out for good. So that's my second thing that I know for sure. And I think for me, even this whole pandemic, the struggles people have gone through during the pandemic, people have lost jobs, people have lost their loved ones, people have really had it rough during this pandemic. But one thing I've learned is that in everything, imagine eventually, as long as it's not good, it's not the end, because we have that assurance. And I think even the word says that God places his word above his name. Can you imagine how powerful the Bible is? So many times as Christians, we become very powerless Christians because we don't read the word of God, because we don't pay much attention to his word. But there's so much gold inside the word, and reminding us that in everything will work out for good is all the assurance you need in that difficult season you're in that valley you're in. And when you're looking up, you're seeing darkness, you're seeing dead bones all over you. You remember the story of Ezekiel in Ezekiel 35? He made dead bones get back flesh, and they breathed again. So what more can't he do? So in everything works out for good. So I just want to encourage you, wherever you are watching this video, probably you're going through the most. You can't even share some of the things you're going through with your family or even your friends. But I'm just here to remind you that eventually, I promise you, everything will work together for good. Whether it's that job loss, whether it's that issue you're going through, maybe it's a medical condition and you feel like you've gone to so many doctors and things are really just not working out. I'm just here to remind you that eventually everything will work together for good. The third thing I know for sure is you are as good as your last show. And I think this usually is used mainly for artists, probably who are musicians who've gone to perform at a stage and they did a really good show. But basically, this is generally a very good advice in your career, in your business. People will remember you People will always remember the bad things you did. But in order to retain the good things that you do, whether in your career, in your business, or whatever it is you're doing, you always have to ensure that your next show is better than your previous one. Because at the end of the day, people will remember your last show. You are as good as it. So as an artist, your last show will always inspire what people remember. And this is a call for you and I to keep ensuring that we show up and we show off every single time. Fourth thing I know for sure is that respect is a two-way street. So many times, I think for you, this is quite self-explanatory. Like, in order for you to get maximum respect from anyone, you can't be out here disrespecting everyone. You can't be out here being rude to everyone and you think that you deserve all the respect in the world. So in order for people to respect you, in order for you to earn respect in the society, you need to be a respectful person. The fifth thing I know for sure is that social media requires discipline. And I think I'm speaking to you as I'm speaking to myself, because personally I am quite a social media junkie. Like, I'll spend so many hours on social media. I'll go browse through Instagram, check out what people are up to, what they're doing, and spend so much time on social media. But one thing I'm really learning is that you really have to discipline yourself, because on that same social media, there's a lot of toxicity that goes on social media. There are people who are negative, there are people who are really just, out there to spread things that are not good for you. So I think for me, I've really learned how to just get to take care of my mental space and to take care of what I allow into my mind, because at the end of the day, we are our thoughts. So if we allow negativity into our life, we will become negative people. If we allow positivity into our lives, we will become positive people. So be very careful with social media. And I think for me, one thing that I've seen work for some people is being able to track the hours you spend on social media on a daily. So people check this on their phones. Some phones have that ability to show you, what you've been on Instagram for 1 hour today, 2 hours, 3 hours. So you're able to monitor yourself and to know how you can be able to contain that and reduce that. So the sixth thing I know for sure is family is not a thing, family is everything. At the end of the day, family are the people who will be there for you through it all. When the rubber meets the road, when struggles happen, when everyone else has left you, when you're feeling like you're so alone in life, family are the people who will hold it down for you. Family are the people who will always be there to be your foundation. They're people who will always be there to encourage you. They're the people who will always be there to have good times, to have bad times with. And at the end of the day, once you have your family, you know that you always have somewhere to run back to. So I think for me, I've really just learned to value them, to ensure that they know how much I love them, because so many times we are so used to, I think in the African society or in the African culture, we're so used to giving people roses and flowers on their graves, when they can't even smell them, when they can't even see them. I think for me, one thing I am learning in my life, and I've always really tried to be intentional about, is to give my loved ones flowers when they can still smell them. So wherever you are, I know probably, even if it's not family that you're related with by blood, family are at times friends that we choose. So be careful to just make sure they feel loved. Be careful to spread positivity with them. Be careful to always be there for them, because at the end of the day, they're the people who will hold it down for you when everyone else leaves. So number 7, the 7th thing I know for sure is true love exists. And when you get a chance to experience it, treasure it. So we're living in the age where, as I said, social media is a thing. So there's so much negativity on social media. There's so much going on. So many campaigns are being spread out there about mpango wa kando, about all those things that we all know about. But at the end of the day, I think I've learned that there are good men out there, and true love really does exist. So if you get an opportunity to experience it, treasure it, like hold it close to your heart. Ensure that your loved one, your significant other, feels the love. Ensure that you are loyal to them. Ensure that you're always there for them, because at the end of the day, these people are very hard to come by. So when they do, make sure you make the most out of it. And I think for me also, learning how to gather my thoughts and to secure my mental spaces from negativity has really helped me even in my relationship, because I'm able to be positive and to not allow negative thoughts to get to my mind, because at the end of the day, you are in a relationship with one person, not the whole world. So it's up to you guys to decide what you want your relationship to look like. It's up to you guys to decide how you're going to run things in your relationship, and just make sure you make the most out of it. The 8th thing I know for sure is friendship is golden, but it has to be mutually beneficial. I think for me, we keep hearing this quote about the older you grow, the thinner your circle becomes. And I think when you hear it from other people, it doesn't hit home until it gets to you, and you go through experiences where you're like, whoa, I thought I had like 50 friends. Now I have just like 2 or 3. But that's how life is. But at the end of the day, the thing I've learned about friendship is it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So you could have 2 friends, but you have the most fulfilling friendships in the world. And you could have 20 friends, but you have the most terrible relationships and friendships. So it's about investing. But even when you're investing in a friendship, it needs to be mutual. It needs to be, you know, it takes 2 to tango. It's not you putting in 100% and then someone is just coming to pull the weight. No, that's not how it works. So we are all working towards ensuring that this friendship works. And when you get those people who are willing to put in the effort, treasure them and keep it. The 9th thing I know for sure is when you look into the mirror, that's your only competition. So brings it back to the point about social media. So many times we'll look at people on social media and we'll feel like their lives they're so perfect. Like, how do they live such lives? Like, how do they travel the world all the time? Kwani, how much are they earning? How are they doing this and that? And you end up comparing your life and yourself to these people, even in your fitness journey. But I think every single day I have to call myself into a meeting in quotes and to tell myself, you know what, at the end of the day, I am my only competition. It's not about them. It's not about my friends, it's about me. So if yesterday I was, for example, in your fitness journey, if yesterday you were 80 kgs, how many kgs will you be at the end of 5 months? How many kgs will you be at the end of 1 year? It's not about how Jane lost 10 kgs in 1 month or 1 week. It's about Sharon and what is Sharon doing to make herself better. So I think for me, understanding this has really given me so much liberation in my mind. It's given me so much freedom in my mind to know that at the end of the day, I'm my only competition. So my only goal in life should always be to become better than the person that I was yesterday. The 10th thing I know for sure, it's very connected to the 9th thing I know for sure. And this is about the only limitation you have in life is you. So many times we do a lot of self-sabotage. We are always the ones who are down looking at ourselves. We're always the ones who think that we're not good enough. We're always the ones who are, you know, like so many times we fail to do so much in our lives. We fail to achieve so much in our lives because of self-sabotage. So I just want to remind you that at most times, if you check through your life, if you find out, if you look through who you are and the person that you are, you'll find out that most of the times that you're not able to achieve something, it's because of self-sabotage. So always remember that the only limitation you have in life is you. So be careful to pursue the things that set your soul on fire with so much fire and so much. I'm so passionate about that, and it's really a quote that I really love. Find the things that set your soul on fire and fearlessly pursue that. So the 11th thing that I know for sure is the journey to financial freedom has many routes that get you there. Choose yours and follow it fearlessly. I think so many times, I think for me also, I've seen on social media people saying that the only way to attain wealth is through entrepreneurship, but I've seen also people who are employed and are making quite a killing in terms of wealth creation and all that. So I think for me, what I've learned is just soul search, understand the things that you love to do, understand the things that you have the things that you do with ease, and do them so passionately that they become a source of income, and through that you're able to attain financial freedom. So whether you're employed, whether you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're a farmer, do it so passionately, do it so fearlessly, and that way you'll be on your way to financial freedom. The 12th thing I know for sure is rest is mandatory. Like, it's not I should rest or should I rest? You know, rest is mandatory. In fact, rest is a gift that God gives to us. The 13th thing I know for sure is also closely related to rest is mandatory, and it's about good sleep. You know, you guys, I actually discovered a few years ago that there's a Bible verse that speaks about sleep and how sleep, God gives sleep to those he loves. And I think that's from Psalms 127 verse 2. So please have a look at it. It teaches you that, have you ever been in a point in your life where you're so stressed, or you're having it rough and things are not working out in your life, and you can't even sleep at night. You get insomnia, you're so stressed, as in you're just grumpy and things just feel like they're not working out. I'm just here to remind you that if you get a chance to actually sleep, treasure it, because good sleep comes from God. The 14th thing I know for sure is self-care is a priority. So in your busy schedule, when you're busy doing life, when you're busy just doing your job, when you're busy doing your business, always remember to take some time for some tender love and care. And this could mean anything. It's not about going to a spa, spending so much money in a spa. If you can do that, then well and good, because as they say on social media, soft life is really admired by many. But I think for me, I've learned that tender love and care could be in the small things, like watching a movie if you love watching movies. It could be taking a walk. It could be going for lunch with a girlfriend, going for lunch with your significant other. It could really be in the small, intricate details that we tend to forget so many times. The 15th thing I know for sure is life is a journey, not a destination. We keep living life as if there's, you know, the mentality about, Ati, when I get money, I will do this. When I become thin, I will wear this clothes. When I travel, I'll do this. But life is not a destination. Life is about enjoying the process. So it means it's a journey. Like today you're feeling happy. Today things are working out well for you. Thank God in that situation. Tomorrow probably things won't work out as well as you thought they would. You're feeling sad, you're feeling stressed. Still thank God in that situation. And I think for me, there's a song that I really love by an artist called Sharon Ngugi. It's called Hills and Valleys. And there's a part of the bridge that says, on the mountains, I will bow my life to the one who set me there. In the valley, I will lift my eyes to the one who sees me there. So whether you're on that hill or on that valley, it's at the end of the day, remember that it's a journey. And any journey has ups and downs. So make sure you make the most out of that. The 16th thing I know for sure is progress over perfection. And I think for me, this has been so apparent in my weight loss journey, or rather my fitness journey. Actually, not weight loss, scrap off the weight loss. It's more of my fitness journey. It's been really encouraging because I've been doing a lot of team body project workouts, and they are quite something. And one thing that one of the trainers says is progress over perfection. So even in the first one that I started doing, he says, even if you've watched this video and you've marched the whole way, and you've gotten to the end, imagine, clap for yourself, because at the end of the day, tomorrow, you'll be able to march and do a few exercises. The next day, you'll keep getting better. So at the end of the day, it's always about progress, not perfection. The 17th thing I know for sure is the focus of working out should be mainly to maintain health and not necessarily to lose weight. And I think for me, speaking about fitness journey, I have for so long focused too much on weight loss to a point whereby even when I am not seeing any weight loss, or rather when I'm not seeing any change on the scale, I get so discouraged. I feel so, you know, like you don't even have the psyche to continue working out. But one thing I am learning, and so far that's been keeping me going for the past couple of months, is to learn. I am working out so that I can become healthy, so that I can have more energy to do things that I love, to do work, and to just be a better person in terms of the focus that working out gives you. So for me, if you're like me and you've been focusing too much on weight loss, I am here to encourage you that shift your focus to fitness, and that way you'll have so much energy to keep going. The 18th thing I know for sure is vegetables are quite delicious. I know, yes, we are told to eat a lot of vegetables, and so many times we think that, they're so boring, they don't taste good. But I think it's just about learning how to cook them in a way that you enjoy them, because when you do that, it will inspire you to even take more, and you become healthier, just like that. The 19th thing I know for sure is confidence is very attractive. Coming from a girl who's really struggled with self-esteem issues, from a girl who's really struggled with feeling inadequate, I am here to just tell you that you can get past that, you can grow past that, you can literally evolve like a caterpillar into a butterfly. And at the end of the day, always remember that confidence is very attractive. You might actually not even be the best in the room. Let's say you've gone for an interview and you are not even well prepared for that, you're not even well qualified for that job, but sometimes you will end up getting that job just because of your confidence. So it's your confidence that will take you to those places, and it's going to sustain you in those high areas. So maintain it and work towards becoming even better and even gaining more confidence and more self-assurance. The 20th thing I know for sure is minding your own business is fulfilling. I know we hear a lot of times that we should hydrate and mind our own business. And imagine, it's not a joke. Like when you mind your own business, your life becomes more peaceful, your life has less drama, your life becomes more focused on the things that make you happy, focused on your life. And basically just minding your own business and ensures that you get even more money, because you're minding the business that's going to pay you, not other people's businesses. Get it? Yeah. The 21st thing I know for sure is, and this is something very, 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 very deep. There's always a reason to fight, so keep fighting. I think we've witnessed in our day and age, many people take their lives. Many young people are going through depression. Many young people are going through anxiety. And coming from me, a person who's struggled with anxiety at some point in my life, or even actually, I am the kind of person who literally overthinks everything. So most of the time, I'll be so anxious about so many things. But every day, I just allow God to just calm my spirit and calm my personality, and to just, remind me that He's got this. So I'm just here to tell you that please do not, suicide is never an answer. Suicide is never the option. Please, your family loves you so much. Your friends love you so much. God loves you so much, and He's not yet done with you. So if you're going through the roughest time of your life, if you're going through suicidal thoughts, if you're going through thoughts of harm, if you're going through really the worst moment in your life, I'm just here to encourage you that there's always a reason to fight. And at the end of the day, there is light at the end of that dark tunnel. Imagine everyone you see out here who's successful, everyone you see who's doing the most with their lives, they were at a point in their life where they felt like everything's not working out, and they were so angry with everything and everyone. But imagine they kept pushing, they kept fighting. And I think also pray until something happens. So if you're going through that pit, find someone to talk to. Therapy is okay. If you cannot afford therapy, if you can find a friend who is willing to just listen, someone who will just listen even without giving you advice, because at times in life, you don't need someone to come give you advice. You just need someone to listen to you. And once you're done, you feel better about it. So find someone, even if it's, just don't give up. Please don't give up. This world needs you. This world needs your brilliant mind. This world needs your brilliant personality. And your family loves you so much. So keep pushing on. Remember the semicolon movement. Keep pushing, keep pressing, keep pursuing life at the end of the day. The 22nd most thing I know for sure is you are important, you are enough, and you are a miracle. So as I've said, and the 21st point is keep pushing. There's always a reason to fight. You might feel like nobody cares about you. You might feel like this world is, crumbling and crashing on your head. But at the end of the day, there is light at the end of that dark tunnel. And if you remember, the second thing I said that I know for sure is in the end, everything works together for good. So if it's not working for good, it's not the end. The 23rd thing I know for sure is your health is your greatest wealth. So and I'm saying this very categorically, because we even see on social media, so many people are fighting for their health. So many people are struggling with diseases. So much is going on in this world. And I think if you are healthy today, never forget to thank God for that. And work towards taking care of your health. If it means working out, if it means eating right, if it means taking care of your mental spaces and your your mind, please do that. Be intentional about it, because at the end of the day, you cannot buy wealth. You cannot buy health. At the end of the day, your health is really very, very important. So make sure if things are bad for you, try your best to stop them. The 24th thing I know for sure is every day above the ground is an opportunity to live your best life. So if you're watching this video today and you're probably angry at someone, you're probably holding so many grudges towards people, you're probably filled with so much bitterness, so much rage, imagine it's not worth it, because one day we shall all die. And imagine if you waste all your life being mad about people, being so stressed about things you have no control over, being so jealous over people, being just a person full of so much negativity. One day you'll go to the grave and you will not even have enjoyed the life that you have on earth. And the final thing I know for sure is a quote that I really, really love, and a quote that I really live by in my life. Live, love, and laugh. At the end of the day, live your best life. Live unapologetically. Live fully. Spread life. And I think even in the book of John chapter 10 verse 10, Jesus was telling his disciples that the thief comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy, but I have come so that they may have life and have it in abundance. So God has come, Jesus has come so that we can have such an abundant life, such a full life, full of so much joy, so much peace, so much happiness, so much fruit of the Holy Spirit. And laugh, live love, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love God with all your heart, with all your might, with all your soul, with all your body, with every single fiber in your body. Love God, because I feel like once you love God, it becomes automatic for you to love your neighbors. It becomes automatically to love people even who don't deserve love, And finally, laugh at anything, laugh at everything. Just laugh. Imagine, because when you laugh, I don't know, there's just something about laughing that's the medicine to the soul. So keep laughing, keep loving, and keep living. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking your 30 or so minutes to spend with this beautiful girl here. I really hope that they've inspired you. I hope that even if you'll pick one lesson and live by it, may it change your life for the better. May we spread positive vibes out here. So many people are really hurt. So many people are struggling. And I just hope that we can be the change we want to see in the world. So thank you so much for watching. In case you haven't subscribed, please, my country people, we're almost 1500. We're at 1390 last I checked. So please hit the subscribe button. You see this red button down below here, hit it so that it can turn gray, and then there's a bell right next to it. Please turn on notifications so that every time I upload a new video you are notified about it. And thank you so much for joining the Sharon Ngugi squad. You are the real MVP. I appreciate you, and I really hope that you're going to be living, loving and laughing. Till next time, goodbye.